Hey everyone, this is PrinceBrightstar, and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. So, we are less than a week away from the Kvaris update, but we still have a couple of things to take care of today. In particular, there is a Stellar Grace recovery operation going on right now, but there's also an urgent quest that's going to be popping any second here, and this is the last urgent quest to release in the Kvaris region, or rather in the Retem region. That being the Mining Rig urgent quest, which has been promised for so long here. And so we're just going to be taking a look at that. We'll take a look at the Stellar
Attention
Graces.
all ARX defenders. We are beginning a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Retem region. We request the participation of all ARX defenders.
But so far, there hasn't been any map that's come out for the Stellar Graces here on Ship 1 today, which is kind of unusual. So I'm hoping that by the time we get out of this, it'll finally be out. But I guess we'll have to see. If not, I guess we'll be kind of blindly looking around for them. Now, I will note that this is my first run here, so I held off specifically for you guys here to make sure that we were good to go into this blind. Let me turn off the custom lighting here, because it was... What can I say? It's nighttime. I wanted to have some lighting on me as we're getting started here today. Now, as we can see, the mining rigs are actually kind of spread apart here. I'm going to kind of head up to the front line a little bit here.
Attention all ARX defenders. We are beginning a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Retem region. We request the participation of all ARX defenders.
Oh, I actually guessed right. Okay, I'll take it.
We are beginning a large-scale operation throughout all of House.
Turn the audio down just a little bit here.
Of all ARX defenders.
Now, I am in here as a Force Hunter today, and the reason for that is specifically, I don't want to gain any more experience as a Hunter. I have maxed my experience for the time being, so I am basically just ready to go here for Kvaris. That's one of the little tricks I can give you if you're still trying to prepare for Kvaris. One of the things you do want to do is at least make sure that you get whatever your main class is as close as you can to leveling up without going over. And once you get that, switch over to your subclass instead, so you don't gain any more. And that way, you'll have not as long to wait between going from level 45 to 46 once Kvaris releases. They're actually coming pretty close to the rigs. Okay. Oh, we got a tower coming up. Get out there. Now, at the same time, I'm trying not to gain any more experience with Hunter. I'm also hoping to get myself set to the point where I'll get to close to leveling up my Force here, but not quite go over. But I won't let that stop me today if it does happen to happen during the show. looks like we got a Tekra in here. I heard one of the equalizing enemies here. There it is. Alright, down it goes. Mop up the stand Corons. More waves coming in, and I see a boss over to the east. There's a group to the west, but it looks like we got a bunch of players on that already, so I'm just collecting points at this point. Alright, wave 3 clear. Hey there, Rooks. Actually, I haven't implemented the change yet. So let's hold on for now. Especially because now it looks like there actually is going to be something coming up once Kvaris releases that'll make it so that triggers will, well, the secrets command will still do what it did before, essentially. Get that flare back up. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to increase it to 40,000, but now that we're gonna have Dark Falls triggers for round 2 coming out, that'll at least that'll work as a good replacement. And I can still keep it at the 20,000 mark instead. All right, on to wave 5. A whole bunch of stuff coming up here. We got waves, plus we got towers coming up. Somebody's headed for the tower in the north, so we're good there. Got a tower to the east. I don't see anybody after that. Oh, nope, somebody is. Okay. Whole collection over here, sheesh. Two players going up to the towers in the north, good. And the monolith is off. Okay. Still got a boss over to the east, so let's head over there. That's an infection. Let's get rid of that. That's one of the other things about deploying a shield. If there's an infection on the mining rig, you can just take it out by deploying a shield. I wish this player would point him away from the tower. I'm gonna hold my repairs into the last wave. Got an equalizer here. Gold, do you mean the, you mean back in base PSO2, or do you mean, the Stellar Graces? Or do you mean the yellow triggers? Okay. Trying to get yourself leveled up, or are you looking for the gold weapon and armor? Where's the equalizer? Underground from somewhere. Oh, we got a bunch of towers up. Oh, other players are after him. Okay. Wait, really? Only 6 rounds? Okay, so then maybe this is going to get expanded during Kvaris. I guess we'll see. Oh, that was a surprise. Oh yeah, definitely. We'll have to see what the triggers actually do for us. Going back to that topic there, Rooks. We'll have to see how far the new ranks in Retem and Alio actually push us higher on the experience. There's a chance we might not get much from it. I'm hoping we do. Alright, so, aside from that, I still have to get some Battle Dia done. I'm gonna take care of that off-stream. I still have to do 5 more of the drill quests to get a prep ticket. And then I also need to earn some more seasonal points, which I think we'll do a little bit of that today. There's also the Stellar Grace recovery, which that's actually what we're going to look at next. Let me see if a map ever got pasted for Shift 1, and it does not look like it on the Reddit here. So, looks like we're just gonna have to try to find these things then. Thankfully, we have a mag that will help us find them. Now, since there is no map, I have no idea where the gold, silver, or regular ones are, so I'm just going to be grabbing whatever 30 I can here. Oh, if you think you can find a map, then by all means, let me know. I just don't see one on Reddit today. Let's see, what else? So I also need to do some foraging for Anniversary Artichoke. I already heard the Rappies sing to me this week, so I'm good there. And then, of course, you know, we got the typical assortment of enemy suppression. I took care of the one over in Trinitas already. Armor enhancement, PSE burst observation, daily tasks, as well as the Leah May stuff. But again, I'm hoping not to go over a level here if I can help it. Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. I am actually pretty darn close here on my Force Hunter, so I don't think there's any way for me to avoid that here tonight. So, oh well, guess I'm grabbing an NX cube then. Let's see, what else? In terms of the daily stuff, I already took care of the mag and the quick food. Looks like Retem is the enemy suppression for today, and there's also foraging for fruit as a seasonal. Still got the typical Leah May stuff here. Never went any further on the Rosalind, or rather Rondalyn stuff. The rewards just didn't seem worth it. And then, yeah, like I said before, we still got Stellar Grace recovery, and then I just haven't had any luck with finding captains, although I haven't also tried hopping in with one of those captain-specific groups, so that might be something I'll do off-stream. Alright, this at least looks like a silver one here. Yeah, and you definitely want to do these Stellar Graces whenever they come up, because they do give you star gems with every one that you find. You can find up to 30 of them. And so 5 star gems times 30 gives you 150. And if you do all 3 of them during the event, that's 450 star gems right there, which gets you pretty far along the way to your 90-day material storage, or if you want to get an extra storage instead, that will also, these Stellar Graces also help you pay for that. And then, of course, if you need more of the star gems after that, then, of course, you've got titles that you can go for here in both New Genesis as well as in base PSO2. And in base PSO2, you can also, if you haven't done it before, you've got the story in there, you got battle mode in there, you got challenge mode, you got time attack star gems that you can get. So there are a lot of options for getting star gems after that. So you really never should have to pay for your extra storage and your material storage. We'll see what the new auto-sell function is going to cost. Apparently that will take both AC as well as Star Gems, so we'll have to see how much that's going to cost. Yeah, I tried looking for the user that had been posting the ones for Ship 1 Brooks, and they haven't posted anything today, despite them handling it in the past with Ship 1, so I don't know, maybe something came up. I think that might have been a normal one. Oh, we got a storm coming in. And when there's a storm coming in, you want to make your way over to Retem and get those bursts going.
Attention all Ark defenders. We are beginning a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Retem region.
Now, I'm more interested in getting seasonal points here. So that's why I'm in here at the level 20 variant instead of anything higher. Let's see. Trial is over there.
Attention all ARX defenders. We are beginning a large-scale operation throughout all of Halpha. We request the participation of all ARX defenders.
Trial start. PSE burst.
Eliminated. Good work.
No dice on collecting the burst. Oh well.
Success.
Or the blast side, rather. I suppose one question is, why is it that if the alpha reactors and the photon scales are in the same position across the different ships, why is it that the stellar crazes aren't?
PSE climax.
Alright, quickly have another trial. It's a rapid trial at that.
PSE burst. Success.
Yep. Oh well. I guess I'm just looking around blindly then today. Not the end of the world. I mean, you still get the 5-star gems out of each of the drops, and to me, that's the most important thing to come out of there.
PSE Climax.
Well, okay, to that point, I will say I have noticed a bunch of players have been jumping ship lately. In fact, I think, who was it? I think it was Chrono that also jumped recently. I'm not sure how many content creators we actually have still here on Ship 1. I'm not planning on leaving, at least not right now. But we'll have to see how things look in the future. Granted, it could also be an opportunity for the Alliance to kind of get a little bit of a reset, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not doing anything yet. Alright, the storm has cleared up. At least we got 2 PSE bursts out of that, so 1 more to clear the weekly. Let's get out of Retem and head back out looking for the Anniversary Artichoke. My playlist not advancing. I got stuck. Oh well. Let's see. There it is. Okay, that's a gold. But yeah, Kvaris is looking really, really nice. There was some footage that was released by 4Gamer and another site, I want to say earlier today or the day before. What I will say is, whoever the player is for 4Gamer, I'm not exactly sure if they're doing this intentionally or not. But I'm having, unfortunately, I'm having a little bit of a flashback to when that guy had trouble with Cuphead a couple of years back, where they just didn't get it. Now it's not as bad as that, but still, when you've got an urgent quest that takes you up against a boss, and they make it pretty obvious that the way you're supposed to get over to the boss is by snowboarding down the mountain, and the player instead just decides to run down instead. That's kind of missing what the game is trying to tell you there. But overall, I like what I'm seeing. The Dinobot or whatever, I've already forgotten its name if it was already said, but the one that is, that's basically that, looks like a dinosaur with a giant laser cannon on its head. The way it works is it's a wind element weakness boss. And the way it works is basically it's going to toss out bombs at you. You throw them back at the boss to stun it, and then there are also going to be those icicle things that you can throw at the boss as well. Each of those is doing about 4,000 points of damage from what I saw when the player's at level 57. But from what I saw, there was also a map of the area release, and that has been translated to English at this point, so we at least know what the different regions are called. As I'm floating over, let me see if I can find that again here. Let me try to get myself to a different spot here. Alright, hopefully this will be good. Let me bring this up on screen. Hopefully this hooks into the right thing. It did... I gotta move this over to this monitor, actually. Here we go. Now we can see the full thing. So yeah. Stop it. Alright, so we can see here that we've got, starting in the bottom, we've got the Quill Mountain Road. And then north of that is the marker for South Kvaris. We've got several cocoons marked off. North of that is then Kvaris Camp. To the east is the Belugana Ruins. Which is actually a pretty large area for a combat area. Then to the west of that, you got Regjord Gorge. And I guess the question is going to be, is that actually going to be open from the start of Kvaris or not? I guess we'll find out once we get in there. Then we got Central Kvaris, Mistress Forest in the north of there. North Kvaris to the west, Mount Ravta, or Mount Ratva, south of there. We can see the yellow and purple triggers are in the northwest portion of the map here. Looks like we've only got 2 mags this time, although there may be some things missing here. And in fact, I think there might be a cocoon missing from this map here. And then southeast of Mount Ratva, we've got Lost Central. So that is supposedly where the old capital used to be. And then we got West Kvaris, and then Mount Ihana, south of there. So yeah, it's quite the. It's gonna be an interesting place to go. The one thing that I'm not certain about, and it's really hard to see it here or not, I'm curious if there's anything at the end of Regjord Gorge in the north side. Some of the early leaked maps indicated there might have been a structure there, potentially a Falls Memoria, but I'm not seeing that here. But it might just simply be because it's small compared to other things on the map. In fact, there is like this one tiny spot on the north side, sort of in the middle, that's might be something there, but I can't be certain yet. All right. Anyway, let's continue on with the hunt here. Still looking for anniversary artichokes, as well as the stellar graces, and in fact, I think there's one down here somewhere. There it is. Again, you always want to try to go for these if you can, even if there's no map available, like there is for Ship 1 today, apparently. At least try to get a set of 30 done, so that way you at least get the free star gems that come with these. So you're not paying that much for. They're not paying much for. Out of pocket for your material storage and your extra storage. Yeah, appreciate you looking there, Brooks. Hopefully you find something. I'll hold off on going to Aleo for now. Just in case you do find something there. Feeling this one might be... No, it's actually on the ground here. Okay. Not seeing much else out here. Let's try heading topside. That looks promising over there. Alright, so that's 10 so far. Silver here. Maybe, but the issue with that is at least for me, given that I have a work schedule, I would not be able to address doing something like that typically until the evening, unless I actually find a few minutes to do something. I don't know what things are like for you or not.
Trial start.
And completely understandable. I mean, maybe if my viewer base was bigger, maybe we could do something with that, but as it stands right now, it's, I just don't think we have the resources to pull something like that off. Alright, I'm gonna start and then immediately abandon this so I can get up to the cape. And I'll tell you, the main thing that's going to hold me back from really moving ships right now is just the fact that I've got so many extra characters that have so much stuff on them. I got like, what, around 12 characters or so that were all just holding storage for different costumes and such back during base PSO2. That's the big thing that's going to prevent me from moving over. Because at that point, I'm looking at a bill of like over $200 or something like that to move all those characters. And then I'd have to make a few more just to grab everything that's in my extra storage. Because that doesn't transfer with you. Maybe that could work, yeah. I think this one is down here. There it is. And the other thing is, I'm not even sure if there's actually anything specific that changes between the regular silver and gold ones. Because, I mean, you get the same amount of Meseta, at least, from it. You get the same amount of Star Gems. Alright, there go the anniversary artichokes, so that is done. Gotcha. I'm headed to the last one you just pointed me to here. Looks like it's down here somewhere. Oh, it's up here. Okay. Alright, and then you pointed me to one here in Alio, it looks like. So let me head over there.
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a large-scale operation throughout all of Halpha. We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
Oh, nice. We got a double over here. Alright, something tells me this track got stuck again here. Alright, so let me fix that. Music. That out. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't have a problem again here. Oh, we got a storm coming in, so I need to head back over to Retem then.
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a large-scale operation throughout all of Halpha. We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
Okay, I'll take a rank then. Since there don't seem to be any rank 1s, I'll take rank 3.
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a large-scale operation throughout all of Halpha. We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
Trial start.
Hey, we got a Mecha Rappy suit here. Seen one of those in a while. Speaking of Rappies, me and Zance were talking about this during the last Adon's arcs, but they did release the new the artwork of the players that had submitted for Rappy designs. Some of them came out to be pretty nice, like the Dolls Rappy and the Saddam Rappy. It's definitely interesting to see all the designs that came out of that. So we'll see if any of those get implemented in the future, either as enemies or as future Rappy design costumes.
PSE burst.
Eliminated. Good
There's a
work.
PSE burst.
Success.
I wish these things would stop bursting far away from where you are. Hopefully they'll have that fixed in Kvaris. Yep, there's the level up, so that gives me an NX cube. At least that'll be useful in the next region.
PSE climax.
Alright, storm is still going, so let's stick around. Actually, I should check my drops here. I cannot wait for the auto cell to come in. That's better. Alright, storm is over. We'll see if we get another burst or not. Target is down there.
Trial start.
Alright, doesn't look like that we're gonna get a PSC burst to pop here since we're already losing burst meter. And up goes the Nagla.
Good work.
Success.
Okay, we got a gold over here. And then I think this is the one you were pointing me at. No, actually it looks like it was a different one. Let me take another look at the map here. I'm not sure where that one actually is. Yeah, Rox, you're giving me these close-ups here without the map information. Oh, actually, okay, you did just give me that one, actually. The one I just found a moment ago. Oh, the yummy drops. I wish that randomite would stick around after this event. Definitely make farming out minerals a lot easier. If you just had to do it once a week. Alright, foraging for fruit, that's what I still have to do. That, I figure heading to the Oasis will be a good starting point for that. Okay, that does it for that. Alright, let me head back over to town real quick, so I can take care of the weapon enhancement. I don't need to really enhance anything at this point, so cheap weapons it is. So I'm not wasting a Maceta.
Come back anytime you want to get stronger.
Alright, so that just leaves the Leah May stuff, along with the limited time stuff. As I said, most of this I'm going to take care of off-stream, although if we get some more storms, there's a chance I might actually finish the seasonal points up here on stream. Where am I on the Stellar Graces? I just need 7 more Stellar Graces until that is done. Let me make my way over to South Aleo. Let's see if I can find anything there.
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a large-scale operation throughout all of Halpha. We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
Yeah, Rooks, I'm looking at that picture. I have no idea where that is, actually. I get that it's on the coast somewhere. I just have no idea where. Starting to get a signal here. somewhere over here. There it is. And then we got another one over here, apparently. Yeah, I already went up by the tower there, Rooks. Right on top of this thing. Here it is. I think that's it for this area. Let me hit up West Aleo now. Okay, I see the next one you just gave me, actually, so I'll make my way over there.
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a large-scale operation throughout all of Halpha. We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
Speaking of Stellar Graces, I think Central this week included some questions about what the nature of the Stellar Graces are in the first place. It was kind of interesting to see that. West Aleo.
Attention all Argus defenders. We are beginning a large-scale operation throughout all of Halpha. We request the participation of all Argus defenders.
Here's the silver. Yep, either that or maybe they're meteoring, resupply drops. To your point, which does feed into the, to the simulation theory. I'm not entirely there, because, you know, like I said, I'm more on the whoever's controlling the dolls went crazy theory. I mean, it's possible that they could both be happening at the same time, though. So we will see which one ends up being true. I mean, really, they gotta start giving us stuff. Alright, need to find another 2 more. There's one. Here you are. Alright, so at least I'm able to land on a silver, and how did that thing manage to snipe me? Oh well. I still wish we could collect more than 30 of them. Let's see. So, one other thing, for this week here is they did actually give out, some campaign items here. Also, PSO2 Day is going on as well, so you definitely want to take the time to enjoy that. But they did give out an apology for the Salon bug response. You got 100 star gems from that, as well as 3 special scratch tickets. That's actually pretty nice for that. PSO2 Day, of course, you get your 50 star gem ticket, as well as 2 special scratch tickets. And then there's also a first anniversary special gift. That gives you an arms refiner and augmentation success rate plus 20%. And then 3 stamps: the Aina Angora thank you, the Fuwan thank you, and the Otarika thank you. Maybe, yeah. Alright, so with all the Stellar Graces collected, I've just got a few more limited time tasks to take care of here, which are associated with the Battle Dia, as well as Trinitas. I do have to do some drill quests. Alright, you know what? Let's see if anybody is running that right now. And then, if not, what I'm going to do to finish up today, then, is I'm going to head over to Vanford to get the last of those seasonal points I need. Looks like we are 4 out of 8 right now on that, so... I'm going to say no to starting immediately. I'd rather this not take longer than it has to. If you want to join, we've got we've got 2 slots.
Look out.
Let me know when you're in, Rooks. If there's one thing I do like about how Sega did design how they did the maps here, they didn't make it so that everything is just completely irrelevant in the old areas. The meat that you get is still useful for you whenever you return for new ranks and urgent quests. That's at least a good thing that they did. Are you in the queue, Rooks? Or are you... Actually, I guess you might be waiting for an invite. Although I can't invite you from here. So yeah, if you're able to hop into the, I'm not gonna say no on this again here. So if you're able to hop into the queue, go ahead. I'm gonna have to say yes here.
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a large-scale operation throughout all of Halpha. We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
Oh, something I hadn't recognized the first time, and I wish I had the first time I played this. This actually says 1 year here. I was wondering why there were so many of the rest of the signs if you just moved on from this area, but no, it's actually spelling out 1 year, and I should have picked up on that. Let's see. Once we're out of this, then we'll make our way over to Retem Noth, and we'll finish up there with any seasonal points I still need. Of course, if you still need to hear the Rappies sing, you can hear them sing right here. It'll give you completion of the task.
Trial start. Success!
And on to the last boss.
Trial start.
Tail is gone.
Success. Trial start.
Missed it by that much. Oh well.
Success.
Let's see what we got here. So, of course, we got the Dark Exploit, which is always nice to get. Especially because depending upon what's coming up in the future, we're going to need something. Of course, we got Obscura weapon here, as well as Resurger weapon. Those still sell somewhat okay. Depending upon which one it is. Alright, and so with that, let me just look here. So yeah, I am still about 50,000 off of the needed number of seasonal points. I don't think there's a storm going on. I think this is just a meteor shower here. So at this point, I'm going to make my way over to Vanford, see if I can find any decent-sized groups to take care of the last of those seasonal points with.
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a large-scale operation throughout all of Alpha. We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
There is a rank 1, but it's full right now. Looks like there's a second one going on. Alright, I'll go for the rank 2 here. That's not much that difference in terms of health.
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a large-scale operation throughout all of Alpha. We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
And to help me along with this, do I have it here? Let's see. Yeah, here we go. I'll go ahead and activate one of these, 100% boosters for the points. And I mean, I technically don't have everything yet from this event. I've technically still got room for a little bit more, and so that's why I'm gonna even continue after the show here. I'm gonna get probably one more grinding of hour or one more hour of grinding in before all is said and done. Since I did pick up 2 tickets earlier during the event. Of course, you're going to get the most points out of whenever you happen to get a PSE burst happen. We're still quite a ways away from a burst happening at this point.
Trial start.
I really appreciate your support.
Success.
And once I get into Kvaris, I'm probably going to make myself a combo sword rod. Just so I always have some sort of technique available to me. And plus, I typically play a Hunter Force, specifically because I just like spamming Photon Arcs. And Force is easily the best subclass for that. Although I am curious if in the new region, in that fjord area, if perhaps Ranger is going to have an advantage there against the cold, since they have that thing that reduces how long bad conditions last, and if you even get affected by them. Like, maybe subbing into that, you won't have to put augments on or something. But truthfully, my plan is, as soon as possible, I'm going to get myself up to level 60. I may or may not have the story completed before then. It's really going to depend upon how many battle areas open up before I have to, before I just get stopped because of level blocking in the story. But my plan is to get up to 60 as quickly as possible, and then head over to Halfia Lake and see what a Gigantix there drops. Because that's something we've been waiting on basically a year now, finding out what actually drops there. Looks like we got a trial up, so definitely want to head for that. Especially since we are at 4 bars.
Emergency transmission.
Trial start.
last wave. Will this hold? That's looking good.
PSE burst.
Eliminated. Good work.
Success. PSE climax.
Of course, these big guys are gonna go down real fast since, hey, I'm level 45 in a level 15 area right now. Where am I on the task? Need another 32 or so thousand, it looks like. And considering I've still got a bunch of time left on that point pass, let's keep going. Something I noticed about the new race events that are going to be happening, or I guess race quests. I don't know what they're going to call these in the end. But where you're basically chasing around, getting different rings and such to increase your score. There are apparently multiple ranks in that, so it's not just going to be one and done for each area. The question is, how many ranks are there for each area?
Success.
And then the other thing that I noticed, which Sega actually was actually pretty smart in implementing this, they are apparently going to have wild mobs active during these races. And that's going to prevent issues like where a player might just set up a macro for each rank that just basically does a whatchamacallit, a tool-assisted time attack, essentially, for each of the races. Because if one of those enemies locks onto you, then your whole thing is going to get messed up. It's always nice to see Sega thinking about things like that. I should unbind those keys, because they're just getting in my way. I had them for a while, and I'm not sure what... I wasn't sure why I was keeping them. I can't get rid of them, but I can at least move the buttons they're associated with here. There we go. So if I need to target something, I still keep that on T. But yeah, I don't use the wheel. I use the number pad to change what weapon I'm selecting. And by the way, you can also use your number pad to change which sub-palette you're using as well. Okay, we got a trial out here with a chance of a PSE burst.
Trial start.
Break the enhancer on his leg first. There we go. Down it goes. Let's get in there.
Success! PSE burst.
And we are bursting. Over here. I just love firing all those off at the start of a verse. It just wipes everything out.
PSE climax.
Down you go. And I'm out of photon points. Oh well, at least he's going into the sky. Alright, about another 40 minutes here until this pass wears off. And, Brooks, to answer your prior comment, yeah, no botting.
start. Success.
I suppose if I was to give sort of some final thoughts on how things were in Retem, well, first off, I would say it was nice to kind of get that break in the middle where we went back to Alio for a couple of months, just to kind of make it so that the desert didn't completely burn us out. Pardon the pun. But in terms of the region itself, I do feel like it was maybe a little bit better designed than Alia was. Granted, there were some things that were kind of interesting in terms of the choices that they made. The fact that, you know, Trinitas was there at the start, and yet it wasn't open to the players, and then eventually it did open up, but we didn't even get, like, a cutscene showing the fact that it had opened up. It was just open. That was kind of weird.
Start.
The fact that players could even see the entrance beforehand just by pressing their character and camera up against a certain wall. I do think the enemy design was a little bit better, although there were still some fairly annoying enemies in there. As much as I hate to say it, I really was not a huge fan of the Fortos series, just because of, you know, how it really felt like a damage sponge, because you kind of had to beat down on the 4 legs before you could even get to its core. Story design, of course, is just not good at all. It was, if anything, it was what it didn't say that seemed to be more important. Granted, it was still interesting to see that, you know, 1,000 years in the future, they're still trying to, I guess, keep the legacy of Kuna going. But the fact that how the technique of music was, you know, not passed down, you know, because I would have expected that to be some pretty important information, especially if, you know, the old capital had only been lost 100 years prior. I mean, in all seriousness to that, who was doing the singing before Nadara came along? Who was doing that, and why did they not pass that down, pass the information of how it worked down to Nadara? And then, of course, it's just weird, the fact that the dolls are also, you know, it seems like they're just mimicking the arcs in that respect by having a guitar-wielding boss there, the Dust Olvera.
PSC burst.
We burstin'. And then, of course, even like the cocoons, there was one cocoon that, you know, everybody kind of hated in the original Alio area. And so it was like, why did they bring this into Retem as well? And the one I'm thinking in particular of is Runway. This is like, there's no enemies in there, it's just get to the end as fast as you can. And at this point, you know, now that we're going to have those races, I'm like, is there any purpose of that cocoon sticking around now? Personally, I hope they get rid of those in Kvaris. Or at least they don't have one in Kvaris, rather.
PSE climax.
At least, to a degree, well, no, Laura McKeed was still kind of annoying in terms of being able to get around, and I really hope they're going to get rid of areas that are so vertical in the future. Granted, I do love the storytelling that they were doing in there. That was really the first hints that they were really giving us about the dolls. I just... thinking about it in that, you know, it's been 1,000 years since everything started, it kind of makes sense that people might look at what's inside there but have no clue, and as such, not even speak up about it. Although you would think if the historical records included things about the music and how the singing affected the dolls, you would think there would also be records about what Laura McKeed is all about as well. I mean, why reclaim that territory aside from, you know, getting Rennis Retem out of there? Alright, I need to take care of my inventory. Go. This way. But the other thing I will say is just not being stuck at level 20 for 6 months on end. That was at least a good decision that Sega made. It at least got the players involved with at least getting themselves leveled up. Rather than just hitting max level and then just getting stuck there for a really long time. And I know that's how a lot of MMOs handle it, whereby you get to level cap and then, you know, end game just carries you for 2 years. But I still like seeing that kind of some kind of progression that continues on even after you've hit max level, and so it was kind of refreshing to see that.
Trial start. Success.
And I would also say the fact that they finally did bring concerts back into the game, though, was also a pretty good idea on their part.
Success.
And of course, with Kvaris, they're adding more stuff in. They're actually adding in alliance quests now, which will go towards being able to run triggers now. I'm curious if those triggers are going to be locked to alliance members only, though. That's something we'll have to check out. And if it is, I would request holding off on firing off on secrets until we have enough players up there to be able to handle it.
PSE Climax.
That's true, and now that we actually have confirmation that that the developers were rushed to get things done, it's nice to have that information now. They hadn't said anything up until this recent interview with Hero that they didn't have time to finish things, but it's nice to at least see that they finally admitted that, and at least now we can kind of move forward from here. Of course, people are going to speculate as to what it was that caused them to push up their timetable, whether it was the fact that the Xbox or Microsoft deal, rather, had something to do with it potentially, or any other number of sources that might have explained what happened. At this point, I'm glad that they admitted what happened, and that we're able to move on from now. And I'm excited for what we've got coming in Kvaris. Granted, I still don't know if it's going to be enough. I think we might still hit the same wall. I'm hoping not as quickly, but we will have to see. Granted, even with base PSO2, after a month or so, you would hit a content wall as well.
Emergency announcement. We are preparing for a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Alia region. All ARX defenders, please prepare for deployment.
So it looks like I'm going to run out of time about 5 minutes into that. What have we got coming up here? We got Mining Rig, and then we got Dustelvera. Maybe we'll do Dustel to finish it off.
start.
We are preparing for a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Alio region. All ARCS defenders, please prepare for deployment.
Success.
Well, let's be honest. The only way to do that would be to gain a large majority of shares in Sega, and unfortunately, I'm in no position to make such a purchase. Plus, if I were to do something like that, I would have to, at the start of every stream, give a notice to everybody on the stream that I actually own shares, which I don't. That's a little thing about public disclosure that you have to do whenever you own a stock in a company and you're doing something publicly about it. It's too much hassle in my mind. But really, it's the Sega Sammy board that can hold them accountable. The player base really isn't able to hold them accountable, unfortunately, as much as we might want to.
Success.
Surprised it hasn't stormed in a while here. We've had some rain, but that's about it.
Trial start. PSE burst.
Target
Nice, we
eliminated.
bursted.
Good work.
Success. PSE Climax.
Hey, that was the title I didn't have yet. Dino Sword Suppressor 3. Nice. Oh, I am getting really close. About another 6,000 points to go. I will probably get that before the urgent pops. If we can get one more burst going.
Trial start. Success. start.
Target eliminated. Good work.
Success.
Oh, finally, we have a storm. Now we just need a trial. And there it is.
Trial start. Success. PSE burst.
And we bursted. There we go, that's the one for the seasonal points.
Attention all Arcs defenders. We are beginning a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Alio region. We request the
PSE
participation
climax.
of all Arcs defenders.
Alright, up they go. Chance of one more PSC burst here since it's still storming. Let's find ourselves a group of enemies. And really, any group of enemies will do in this situation since it is storming and there's no risk of the bar going down. Alright, there's the trial. Looks like I'm gonna get a burst that'll take me to the end of my timer here.
Trial start. Success. PSE burst.
There we go, bursting! Looks like I'm gonna have to fix my inventory again here, but I'll hold off on that since time is just about up on the point boost.
PSE climax.
Alright, and actually the storm is still going on here. But I've just got 40 seconds left on my boost here. Well, that boost still did a pretty good job of getting me a bunch of points there. I'm almost close to 200,000 I need to spend now. Looks like this trial has a chance of getting one more PSE burst in. I don't think we're gonna get another one unless, for some reason, this just carries throughout the boss.
Trial start.
Or rather, throughout as long as the urgent quest is going on. That's a shame that he moved.
PSC burst.
We bursting.
Success.
Over here. I need to sell some stuff real quick here, my goodness.
PSC climax.
Is this storm still going? Alright, well, I need the points more than I need the urgent, so let's keep going.
Enemy presence detected.
Okay, storm is ending. In fact, we just lost a bar. Let's see what happens.
Trial start.
And yeah, we've dropped to 2 bars, so there's no way. Alright, so with that, let me go ahead and queue up for, Dustal Vera. Looks like it's 6 out of 8, so if you want to hop in here as well, Brooks, go ahead. Oh, we just filled.
Attention all Arc defenders. We are beginning a
let's see.
counter-offensive against dolls appearing in the Retem region.
Alright, so there's one
We
group
request
already,
the
so I'll grab
participation
everybody
of
else.
all ARCS defenders. Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a large-scale operation throughout all of Alpha. We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
Oh, we got somebody using a Sonic Dash in here. Always fun to see that. I mean, obviously this game is the beta for Sonic Frontiers, after all.
Dolls presence detected. Look out! It's getting started. Trial start.
Unfortunately, you still don't have players. You still have players that don't know how those plunges work. That is another thing I am looking forward to Sega implementing the training for that.
Target eliminated. Nice.
Alright, Dustovera, let's do this.
Trial start.
I'm gonna stick to hitting him from range. See how many elemental downs we can get. There's a physical down. I'll take that. There's an elemental down. I know that was early, but I've also got two compound techniques coming up real fast here. There they are. My goodness, why does the camera suck so much, so often? It mostly comes up when you're locked onto a target.
success.
Alright, Destelvera is down. Now, the camera and the targeting system, those are the things that just annoy me to no end sometimes in this game. Either the camera's too close, or it's doing crazy stuff like that. And then the targeting system, it's like I can never target the thing I want to target. It just kept targeting its feet in that, what, 20, 30 seconds that lasted there. But anyway, at least Destelvera is down. Alright, let me go over here. And let's go ahead and party. Alright. So, that is pretty much going to do it for me now here. I've got one more of those point passes I got to use up before time runs out. But I'm going to take care of that off screen here. But yeah, this is the end for Retem, at least until we get another rank of stuff, which potentially could happen in 2 months, but we'll have to see. But next week we got Kvaris. I'm all set to do a stream all day on Wednesday, or at least a good portion of Wednesday. Probably take a break somewhere, either in the late afternoon or evening, depending upon, you know, if the servers actually come up on time or not. And then Thursday, I'll be able to stream again, and hopefully lock down most of getting up to level 60 by then. And then we'll see what other content there is throughout the weekend then. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me today. Looking forward to seeing all of you in the future in the Kvaris region. Let me see here real quick. I'm just checking on one thing real quick here. So one other thing I do want to note here. After that, I am also looking to finish up with Final Fantasy XIV with the main scenario quest there, plus the new content that's also coming out this week. Interesting timing on this, that both PSO2 and Final Fantasy XIV have their updates this week, or this coming week rather. But it's gonna be PSO2 priority for me here. With all that said, thank you for joining me today. This is PrinceBrightstar signing off. I'll catch you in Kvaris.